Hi, I'm doing the debugging assignment. So I'm using Vim as my IDE, and then for my debugger, I'm using Term Debug, which is front end for Vim for GDB debugger. So let's get started. I'm gonna bring it up with the file that I compiled, and then I'm going to run the program. Let's just make sure everything's working properly. All right. And then I'm going to bring up my variable page, which is very useful. Okay, let's set a breakpoint on line 37. Okay, looks good. Let's run the program up to that point. Okay, looking good. Step over, and this is just, to this point, it's just run the code before line 37. And with this, when I step over this line, then it'll execute that, and it'll go to line 39. So if I step over again, then I'll find myself on line 42. It just executed the previous line, so I am going to do that once more, and then because I want to see what's going on inside of the total function, I'm actually going to step into that. So let's step, and as we can see, we went back near the beginning of the program because that's where the function is defined. So then I am going to okay, yeah, and my variables are also changing, which is good. Means they are assigned properly, or at least they should be. Okay, so I'm going to step over, and here's a for loop, which I'm also going to step over. Alright, and you can see my variables just updated because of that for loop. Can keep going. See, it just it went back to the top of the for loop because it is still not fulfilling the requirements for the for loop. So we're going to step over again, and that should bring us up again. Alright, this is iterating our total. You can see our values there. They're updating as we're stepping through this for loop. You can see our init is at 4. You can see our I is at 3. Still at 4. Now we're at 5 because we just added another. Oh, sorry about that. Let's keep stepping through this loop. We just added another number to that. Alright, and we should be getting close because our count, we still have a couple more that we need to step through. So count is getting close. Or at least, our I is getting close to our count. Oh, should be a next one. Yeah, in this case, usually I just set a break right below that for loop. Just continue. Okay, yeah. We got to the end of the for loop and are returning the sum value from the function, which is because I'm assuming the function is an int, so we're returning an int in place of the function. Okay, so over. Oh, sorry. Okay, and back on line 45, and the total is 55 now. So we're going to go over again, and that should be returned. So, yep, that's the entire program. There's nothing else. And yeah, I really like this debugger. It's pretty intuitive. As you can see, I still mess up a few things sometimes, but yeah, it's pretty fun. And I can see my variables and stuff. So, yeah.